Kenma's Not-So-Secret Crush, Part 4. Okay, I'll put my trust in you guys. It's not as if I have an option in the first place. Ooh, is Kuro hiding something? So y'all are just gonna ignore the fact that he used to like Kenma. The following scenes are happening in real life. It's been 2 hours since Tsukishima removed Hinata from the group chat. Bored and with a lot of time to spare, he walked all the way to Tsukishima's house. Hinata knocked on the door 3 times, and a surprised Suki welcomed him.
Okay, what the actual fuck?
Tsukishima. Well, you actually cleaned your house this time. May I come in? Hinata invited himself inside and Suki couldn't even react. I didn't even. Whatever. Hinata sat on the couch as Suki rolled his eyes. Come on, what a sour face. I'm a guest. Guests are people that I invite. Intruders are people who invite themselves. So, how's life? Hinata gestured for Suki to come sit with him as he tried to change the topic. The usual. Suki went to the kitchen and Hinata looked up at him with a curious glare. Hinata took out his phone and started to fidget with it without actually doing anything. Drinks? Juice is fine. Snacks? You'll still got the watermelon candies from last time? Strawberry, take it or leave it? I'll take it. The two exchanged a minimal conversation. Suki brought the snacks and drinks and set them on the little glass table. He sat beside Hinata, but the distance between them was quite large. The quiet felt deafening, not that this was any different from their normal interactions. Hey Tsukishima. Have you told him yet?
Nope.
The silence roamed the air once again. When do you plan on telling him?
Never.
Why? There's no point in that, dumbass. But you know that he likes you, right? Even I know. And I'm super fucking dense. Yeah, sure. Tsukishima chuckled. Hinata stared at him, as if he was waiting for an explanation. No, not this time. You're no fun. Suki had never even thought why he doesn't want to confess. Is it because he's scared? No, he isn't. Is it because he might not like him back? No, he's pretty sure he does. Why? You know. Maybe I'm unsure. Unsure of what? He's got a friend, and they're closer than we could ever be. You know I'm not good with that sappy shit. Of course, you're like a robot man. Are you overthinking again? There's actually nothing much to worry about this time around. Well, first of all, no. Second of all, there's a couple things to worry about. Like Kenma. PFFT. Shut it, or you're out of the house. Wait. Let me clarify this. You don't want to confess because you're worried that Kenma also likes him. No, I'm pretty damn sure that Kenma likes someone else. Like who? Well, that's out of the topic anyways, never mind.
Dense as fuck.
Why are you worried then? This is the last time I'm gonna tell you how I feel. Putting it to words is disgusting. Hinata crossed his legs and nodded as he ate a strawberry candy. I don't want to lose anything. Simple as that. But then again, I don't have anything to lose, so why am I like this? Fuck it, I don't know. Hinata bursts into laughter and Suki looked at him with an annoyed expression. Sorry. I'm just still not used to all this. Tsukishima rolled his eyes. I think you actually really like him. If you didn't really like him, then you wouldn't consider what would happen afterwards, right? I've always considered what will happen, whether it's volleyball or in real life. I mean, you actually consider how it will affect his relationships with other people. Hinata stared at his cup as he smiled. He looked troubled. Tsukishima averted his gaze towards the window and looked up. I envy you, Tsukishima. Suki was shocked, but he kept gazing at the stars. I wish I could also consider things before acting. So then I won't hurt people. Hinata was still looking down. He was still smiling, but Suki knows how much pain he's trying. Suki stood up, with his back facing Hinata. What do you want me to say? That I envy you too? You want me to indirectly praise you? No, that's not what I...
Listen here, you ugly fucker.
Hinata looked up at Suki, who was still facing the opposite direction. You're never gonna be someone like me. You don't know how to think. You act without even considering failure, or what will happen. You make decisions on impulse, and you always put others in crazy situations. Tsukishima. Hinata looked even more sad. He was probably about to tear up. But like the stupid ball of positivity that he is, he's still trying to smile. You motivate and inspire people. You will never be someone who can think about possibilities. Not someone who can think thoroughly, nor someone who can think about failure. Hinata held his cup tighter. So what? What's so special about those? You're not the type to be smart about things, but you're someone who can see the best in everything. People aren't the same, and just because you're nothing like someone good, doesn't mean you're bad. All of us are different, so you can't expect something to be the standard for everyone. Tsukishima proceeded to wash the cups and bowls. Hinata sighed and smiled. How do you always have the right thing to say? Hinata chuckled. I'm the smart one, remember? My job is to literally remind the idiot that they matter and shit. Yeah, sure. Hinata laid down on the couch and covered his eyes with his left arm. Hey Tsukishima, can I sleep over again? Tsukishima walked back and took a seat. Damn, again? This isn't your house, you know. But I'm alone at home. What about your sister? Mom left her at grandma's, and now I'm all alone. I'm also pretty sure that our house is haunted. First Yamaguchi, and now you.
My house is slowly turning into an adoption center.
Yay. Hinata turned his back against Suki and closed his eyes, while Suki crossed his legs and started to read a book. The quiet filled the room once again, but it was a calming quiet this time around. As Hinata slowly drifted off to sleep. Hey! Bakudo-san, please be quiet, I think no one's home. A loud bang can be heard from outside. Hinata then fell off the couch and hit his elbow.
Oh.
Bakudo, hey Tsukishima, hey. Bakudo-san, you're too loud. Bakudo and Akashi walked inside. Bakudo rushed to Tsukishima, while Akashi hanged their coats in the coat rack. Tsukishima, how've you been?
Oh yeah.
Bakudo-san. Hey Hinata, hey. Hey. What are you guys doing here, this late at night too? Pardon the intrusion, Bakudo-san really wanted these strawberry-looking candies that he saw here once, but all the stores are sold out. They're handmade candies, and he really didn't want to live another day without them. So you went all the way from Tokyo to Miyagi. It pains me to say yes. I really want them, but me and Akashi can't find any. I don't even know what to do anymore. Bakudo-san, Tsukishima has similar ones, right? You do? Yes, in fact I have quite a lot. My brother bought too much.
Oh my goodness, can I have one?
Calm down, Bakudo-san. Hinata, get the bag from the cupboard on the right. I'll go get you guys some drinks.
Captain.
Hinata and Tsukishima walked towards the kitchen. Akashi and Bakudo took a seat on the couch. Hey, Akashi. Yes, Bakudo-san. Why is Hinata with Tsukishima in his house? I've been wondering about that too. Can I ask them, Akashi? If you're that curious, Bakudo-san, yes you may. Thank you, Akashi. You're the best. Just please refrain from asking personal questions. Last time was bad enough. Okay, Akashi, I'll make you proud. Akashi smiled and quickly turned away, while Bakudo was just being Bakudo. Hinata came with a decent-sized bowl, filled with candies that looked like little strawberries. He turned to the pair with a big smile. Bakudo's eyes lit up as he excitedly reached out both his arms, asking for the bowl. May I? Bakudo looked at Akashi with big puppy-like eyes, to which he responded with a gentle nod. Bakudo quickly grabbed the bowl and started to fit a couple in his mouth. Bakudo-san, please be careful, you'll choke. Yes, the candies won't run away.
Calm down.
Bakudo chewed a couple times before muttering a sentence. Won't like what's anything different from what happens every way. Akashi quickly shoved more candy in Bakudo's mouth, while he looked away blushing.
Please refrain from making those types of jokes.
What do you mean, Akashi? Bakudo asked with a smirk on his face. Both of them understood what was going on.
If I can put these down on the table, that would be great too.
Tsukishima appeared behind the pair and set the drinks down. He sat beside Hinata, opposite of the other two.
So,
Why are my pupils hanging out together? Dear Lord, it has started. What's wrong with that? Nothing, really. Just curious. Well, I like to visit here from time to time. Sleep over and all that stuff. It's really fun here actually. Bakuto stopped eating and was focused on the two boys. Akashi looked at him with a worried expression. Yeah, and this piece of shit is always so loud. Hey, it's not in my control. You're always the one asking though. But you end up going with it anyways. Please stop before Bakuto-san gets the wrong idea. Yamaguchi is much less loud. Don't compare me. And he doesn't complain about back pain afterward. It's not my fault that you're so.
okay, what is going on in this house?
And there it goes. Bakuto stood up as the two looked at him in confusion. Akashi on the other hand, was just about done with everyone's bullshit, so he sips his tea in the corner. Immorals. How could you do such a horrendous act? Shameful. Bakuto-san. The fuck you mean? The two both stood in realization.
Oh,
What do you have to say? No, Bakuto-san, you've misunderstood. We're talking about sleeping. Yes. Oh. Well, in that case. Bakuto looks at Akashi with wide eyes. Go ahead, Bakuto-san. Hinata and Tsukishima looked at Akashi with disappointed faces, while he just shrugged and mouthed, can't do anything about this one. Let's have a sleepover. It will be so much fun, right, Akashi? Yes, Bakuto-san. Dear Lord, please fucking kill me. We can all talk and tell scary stories. We can also play games. Yes, like truth or dare. No. If I'm gonna let you sleep in my house, you'll follow my rules. Fine, Mom. Mommy-shima. The two laughed and they all proceeded to clear out the living room. I'm gonna sleep in my room. No, it won't be a sleepover if you stay in a different room. True. We only have 3 clean futons, so unless you want to stay really close to someone, I'll be in my room. It's honestly quite fine, the futons look decent size. Not you too. Tsukishima sighed, and they all sat down on the futon. They proceeded to talk about volleyball, and after a few minutes, they eventually laid down, in an order from left to right, Akashi, Bakuto, Hinata, Tsukishima. The room was filled with awkwardness, everyone was awake but no one really said anything. Hey Tsukishima. You like Kuro, don't you? The room was quiet. Yes, quite a lot, actually. Everyone knew that Bakuto was probably half asleep when he asked the question, as for Suki, who knows? That's quite the revelation. Bakuto-san, rest well, we will leave tomorrow so you need to recharge. Good night, my Akashi. Bakuto turned to Akashi and looked at his eyes, then nose, then lips for a while, before falling asleep, smiling. The three were all in shock, but one person in particular was a blushing mess. Too close.
sorry fam, but that's gay as fuck.
I know, right? The three fell quiet and eventually took off to dreamland. Private chat between Cluck Cluck and Pretty Man. Hey Akashi. Are you guys there yet? Yes, we are. I managed to make Bakuto-san forget about his phone. Good. Also? Yes, I have also convinced him that the only reason we're here is to get the non-existent candies. Whoa, Suki actually made some. That's awesome. Planting a fake memory is quite fun. Also, Hinata doesn't suspect a thing. Tsukishima is a great actor. What are you guys doing now? We're having a sleepover. And things went interestingly. Oh, was there tea spilled? Yes. Aw man, I wish I was there. You bet. There's also this thing, if you don't mind me asking. Sure, go ahead, anything for my volleyball brethren. About Kenma, do you still like him? Or rather, what exactly is the situation between you two? Well, you know about that time, right? Yes, Bakuto-san told me.
That bastard.
Anyways. I think back then, Kenma didn't know what liking someone means, and so did I. Interesting.
Tell me more.
You're pretty in it for the tea, huh? It's always the quiet ones. To put it simply, what we said back then might just be not what we meant, you know. What I know is, Kenma knows what liking someone means now. As for me though, I'm still not sure. The liking test I gave Kenma is just baseless shit. Shallow, if you will. Well, I hope you figure it out soon, or else Tsukishima might be taken by someone else.
Wait. How?
It's always the quiet ones. Pretty man went offline. Keyboard smash. Akashi. Kenma. The following scenes are happening in real life. 10 months ago. Kuro and Kenma were at the I told you to take better care of yourself, god damn it. Kenma scolded Kuro again. This is now part of their daily routine. Kenma being mad used to be off-putting, but now Kuro has gotten used to it. Look at you, always making me worry. You're so fucking stupid sometimes. Eat. Kuro's hospital visits are getting more frequent. He was worried that no one would care enough to come, but luckily Kenma did, surprisingly too. Thank you. TCH. Kenma had feelings for Kuro, it was obvious, but he chose to ignore it. He loved him, but as a friend, he was glad that someone was there for him, but he never looked at it like the way Kenma did. Kenma. What now? He looked annoyed, but Kuro figured that Kenma would always listen, no matter what stupid thing he says. I think I like you too. The room was quiet. Kuro was laying in the hospital bed. Kenma was seated beside the bed, on a little stool. Kuro looked at Kenma. Why did he say that? He only likes him as a friend, right? It would be wrong to get his hopes up. But it would be cruel to take back what he said. No, you don't. Kuro was left in shock. Why did he say that? Anyone would have taken advantage of this situation. But why? He likes Kuro, right? Why is he rejecting him? I appreciate the thought. But I don't think you do. You don't like me, you like the things that I do. Like me being there for you and worrying about you. Please don't feel bad for me. Yes, I really like you, but that doesn't mean that you have to feel the same way. And who are you to decide that for me? Kuro always felt like no one knew him well. Like no one cared enough to find out who he really is. But I'm your friend. Kenma cared. Your best friend. He cared more than anyone.
Japan!